Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Minor League Esports. My name is Vitali, and we are back here on the second channel to take a look at the Pirates and the Bears in Champ League. And I am, again, Vitali, and I am joined here with Spidey720. How you doing, man?
Doing great. Saw a great series last time. Excited to see this series coming up.
Yeah, I think we're both kind of excited. Obviously, this last series was Academy League. We're making a jump here. Champion League. Obviously, the teams in the champion ranks, most of them. So coming into this one, I'm a bit excited. The Bears and the Pirates are kind of close together in the standings. So kind of see what goes on with that. I don't know if you have anything to say on stats or anything of the players that kind of catches your eye or whatnot, but this series is going to be close for me.
I think so too. I mean, looking at the records, they're both 7 and 8 right now. Actually, it's a 7-way tie, I think, for technically 13th, and that's insane. But the Pirates have a -4 goal differential, which means they had 4 more goals scored on top of their actual goals scored. So, and when it comes down to the Bears, they have a +12, which means they scored 12 more on top. So, I mean, that means that I'm going to see a lot more offensive from the Bears. I personally have played with Raspberries a lot, and I've seen him. He can do a lot with the ball, but I haven't seen much from the Pirates. And since they're lower ranks, lower rankings, I'm expecting a lot to prove coming from this series right now.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, the Bears even though they're 7 and 8, they have a +12 goal differential. So coming into this one, you're thinking, oh man, these guys are scoring a lot. So you think that maybe we might see a lot of goals here from the Bears, but on the side of the Pirates, things might be a little bit closer. As you said, you touched on a little bit the -4 goal differential. We'll kind of see what that kind of entails. It might be because the Pirates are a little bit more controlled defensive team, but yeah, at the end of the day, they both have the same record. So I'm interested to see how these teams match up, being 2 and 4 in their divisions respectively. So we will see kind of what happens here in this series. I'm interested. I don't know if you, as I said, the player stats, I have them up on my second screen, but and kind of looking at any standout players. I know you said Raspberries was one. Do you think you have one on the Pirates, or what's going on here?
If you give me just 1 second, I had it up a second ago.
Oh, man.
But honestly, I'm thinking that King is just going to go off. I have no clue why. I just have the strongest feeling that King is just going to be able to connect on all cylinders, and he's going to be the one that's going to be making more plays for the Pirates, and Contra is just going to be cleaning up a lot. I feel like he's going to be the all-around player to watch out for on the Pirates.
All right, well, head into game number 1. The Bears in that blue and the Pirates in the white and black. It's just a fantastic color. I love these colors going up against each other. And yes, please. I'm going to go for a flip reset. Musty. Oh, my goodness. Right off the bat. That would have been beautiful to start things out with. Oh, my goodness. But the Bears. We are seeing a very big jump in. We went from Academy League to Champ League, and the first play of the game, first play of the series, is a flip reset Musty attempt. That was insane.
You don't see that very often in general in a match. Never mind being able to try to snake it in as an almost shot comes in from yes, please. And we talked about mechanics at any rank. We're going to see it much more clean in this series, as well as you talked about consistency for last series. I don't think it'll be consistent in the respect of score, per se, but consistency on touches like that. The Raspberries comes out of nowhere off of a crazy flick from yes, please. Goes up, gets a little bit of a craziness on his air roll, tucks it down bottom right, unexpected for the Pirates. The Bears take a 1-0 lead with 1:05 into the game.
That's a fantastic play. Yes, please just says, all right, I'm going to flick this ball to the moon. Raspberries just got to read this ball off the back wall, and that's a fantastic read from him. Able to put that one into the back of the net, and the Bears starting out quickly. And again, Raspberries up high. This was an open opportunity. Raspberries towards the net. He's going to put the second one home, and just like that, it's 2-0 Bears.
King just couldn't get the right touch. I think he wanted to get the hard clear of the edge of the undercarriage of his car, send it all the way off the backboard. Couldn't quite get it. Raspberry's positioned perfectly, and it just, that ultimate changeup just messed up the Pirates defense, and the Bears get the 2-0 lead with 3:30 left. And I'm already seeing a lot more offense coming in so far, but normally what happens with those is I'm expecting a lot of double commits to come out too, with a miscommunication here and there for the Bears.
Yeah, man. It might not matter though, the amount of goals that the Bears seem to be putting up. The offensive capabilities of both these players are on showcase here early on in game number 1. Raspberries gets beat to that one by King. He's in the corner. Out into midfield, Contro can't get the touch on that one. It gets beat to the corner. Contro again. Raspberries on the back wall. Misses the touch. He's going to try to have to fall on it, but King is going to have an open shot. He's going to make it 2-1. 2:54 to go.
Raspberries just couldn't get the touch that he wanted. It went straight down beautifully for King to be able to get the read. Tuck it in the right side, right around. Raspberries trying to land. And yes, please just put a lot of confidence in his teammate. They couldn't make the connection. And now the Pirates cut the lead in half with just under 3 minutes left, as they put on another goal right off the kickoff. And Contro ends up nailing it, putting it away. King gets a perfect 50. Contro right there, and I don't think there was much that the Bears could have done on the defensive end of that kickoff.
No, after that kickoff went so not in favor for the Bears, it just popped out straight for Contro, and he's able to put that one home. Great job of finishing, putting that one past the last defender. And the Bears, just as quickly as they went up 2-0, it's just as quickly gone. And it might be again, they might have the lead, but no, the Pirates again in midfield. Raspberries almost caught out of position, but now again King into the midfield. Contro trying to get a touch towards the middle. King with a shot. It's right at Raspberries, and yes, please. We'll put this one to the side. Raspberries. Gets this one down the way. This is going to go in front. Yes, please with a shot. Good save there from King, and the defense showing through here from the Pirates. The Bears, it feels like they're playing a little bit with their boot a little bit, as King is not the greatest touch, and yes, please, it's going to capitalize. It's not the greatest touch from King, and it's 3-2 Bears.
Yeah, that's not something you hope to have on the defensive end. It happens to the best of us. Yes, please was just positioned perfectly. It was a hard double commit for the Bears, but it was actually a double commit as a 2v1 opportunity that the Bears just completely went all in, and they ended up winning the bet and ended up taking the 1-goal lead back. Just under 2 minutes left in the game now.
You can commit 2 players if you are 100% certain if you can score, especially on that one. Yes, please, got the perfect shot into the corner. Contra trying to get the lead, at least the game tied back up as King. Another shot towards net. Yes, please, able to get a touch to the side. A good demo there from King. Doesn't have a whole lot of boost though, so he's just kind of sticking on this one with nothing. Contra had to pick up the boost, left the ball towards his own corner. King still with it again in midfield, but right back towards that Pirates net. Yes, please. Not able to get the demo. Raspberries throws himself at the ball headlong, able to get a touch on it, and the Pirates, they're trying to get something going, but it feels like the Bears are cutting them out at midfield.
They definitely are, and I'm seeing a lot more of yes, please, trying to just be a little bit more high pressure, which is exactly what you hope to have, because if you give someone too much space or too much time or too much boost, as yes please just steals that boost, speaking of it, it gives them too much of an offensive opportunity, as that there's just, the Bears are just not allowing for the Pirates to keep the ball in the Bears end, as another offensive push coming, and the first clear that might give an offensive push for the Pirates in like a minute hopefully turns out to be something, as King is delayed and Raspberries puts another pressure, and that's what they need to do with less than 30 seconds left.
And another shot. What a save from Contro. Yes, please. Not the greatest of shots, as it kind of went straight into that last defender. The Pirates need to find a goal here with 15 to go. As King gets a pass one, but Raspberries is there. There's it to the side. Really good touch to try to get into the midfield. Misses the ball. Contro with a shot towards net. Yes, please. Has to get a touch to the side. Contro again towards the net. Raspberries misses. Yes, please. Able to get a touch out to the corner. This one will hit the ground, as yes, please is going to put this one to the ground. And the Bears take game 1.
That was a fantastic game by both sides. I mean, there really wasn't anything truly too one-sided, I don't think. It was just great plays by the Bears that they just came out barely on top. Yeah, barely. There was 10 shots on goal for the Bears, which is exactly the kind of pressure you need to create in this Champ League, is just bang the ball off the backboard, try to make it where you're going to draw out more boost and create those awkward positions that the Pirates were put in. Even though the Pirates were getting some good opportunities on offense, I think they need to try to get some more pass plays, because there really wasn't many true like bang bang type of plays coming out. So I'm hoping that there's a little bit more to expect coming up for this next series, or this next game. Sorry.
Yeah, for sure. I think the Pirates did pretty well on counterattack. And I mean, to be fair, they got 2 goals in about 5 seconds. They got one from King. It was just a misplay from Raspberries, and then a ball right off a kickoff. So going into game number 2, you want to try to force some offensive plays. You want to force awkwardness out of the defense, kind of see what you can kind of do. Because the Bears, it feels like they've got the upper hand offensively, but on defense, they put themselves in a couple awkward spots. So we will see heading into game number 2, obviously. The Bears looking to get this second game, and the Pirates obviously looking to tie this series up. As we kick off, King is going to try to stick with this one on the sidewall. He's going to beat out his man, but right to Raspberries. Raspberries can take control. It's bumped off the play, though, and he has to give it up to King, but he's able to get that back corner boost. Nobody there from the Pirates to really take advantage of this, though, as Contra doesn't have a whole lot of boost. Raspberries just throws himself at it, wins that challenge towards the net, but it's just off to the side. And the Bears, the good opportunity early on is, it seems like the Pirates are using a lot of boost to keep up with the Bears' speed in this one.
I know that Raspberries is definitely a very technical player, and he actually changed up cars now. He's using the Octane instead of Kit from Knight Rider. So, I mean, this is going to be a lot to expect. As we talked about boost management coming from the Academy League, I'm expecting a lot more from that too, because that also creates a pace of play. And as I'm talking about that, King looks like he's very low on boost, and he is. That's not going to be the best thing to have happen, as they're just trying to get the ball out, and it just seems like the Bears are getting all the boost. Boost starvation is obviously a strategy. Being able to get consistent touches is the other strategy on top of it, as Contra's trying to just create something for the Pirates, and the Bears are just not allowing it.
Yeah, the Bears are doing what they can in midfield to kind of starve, and again, Raspberries picks up that corner boost, and it keeps that offensive play going. King able to clear this one down, but it's not going to do much, as Yes Please is just going to carry it across. Contra with a shot towards net. Raspberries doesn't have to make a save, it's just high. Able to get the touch over King. And now, Contra not in a favorable spot against a 1v1 against Raspberries. He's going to get beat. Raspberries puts it in the lower corner, and the Bears get the first one.
I know Raspberries loves his 1v1s, and I think this was just pure mind game. He just wanted to put it right at him, and that's a hard ball to try to guess where the ball might go. Raspberries keeping his head on. Beautiful play done by him to be able to give him a 1-0 lead yet again. And just over 3 minutes left. I'm hoping that there's something that comes out for the Pirates, as there's a hard push by the Bears, but couldn't quite connect, as Raspberries just couldn't put it directly in the goal as it goes across.
This is another opportunity for the Bears. The offensive play is really strong from the Bears, it looks like here. And I can see why they have that 12-goal differential. They can score a lot of goals, and it feels like they just try to outscore a lot of teams. Raspberry's unable to make contact on that one. A good opportunity for him, but Bears still with it. That's a great demo from Yes Please. Raspberries gets it around that last defender. He's going to try to do a solid play of his own. Going to get a 50 on Contra, but going to get out to Yes Please. Raspberries again takes that boost, but King doesn't have the boost to shoot it as hard as he wants to. He did have an open net, but again, the boost problems are just keep plaguing the Pirates.
I was kind of surprised that there wasn't as much of a power hit coming from King on that, even though he was kind of low on boost. It just couldn't be fast enough from Raspberries. As I was about to talk about him, he does something like that as a good play coming from Yes Please, making sure he's messing up the last defender. Raspberries just tries to go up, gets a little bit of a touch, gets a little pinch off to the side, And there's nothing that the Pirates really could have done on the defensive side, as the Bears end up taking a 2-goal lead with just over 2 minutes left.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate on the side of the Pirates. King just getting harassed and not really able to do a whole lot. Yes, please, going for another fake and a flip reset, whatever. It feels like the mind games are on for the Bears. Is King not able to make contact? Contra in a tough spot against Raspberries. Raspberries again in the midfield. That's a fantastic pass out to Yes, please. Gonna go for the double, not able to make contact. Raspberries with the shot, Contra with the save. The Bears almost getting their third one, but this will turn around the other way. They will get an open net. Contra will make it 2-1.
And that's where the double commits start to hurt you a little bit. Contra just sitting right in goal, being patient. Notice that Yes, please didn't have the touch. Raspberries had the whole goal to shoot at. Unfortunate that it went right to Contra, but Contra capitalized on it exactly how he needed, and it ends up being cut down to only a 1-goal lead by the Bears. The minute and a half left.
And the Pirates need to find something now. Raspberries gonna go off the wall. He's gonna try to go for a flip reset. He won't make contact, but it's gonna be over to the side for Yes, please. King. It's a good 50 against the sidewall. Yes, please. A good controlling touch again. Now to Raspberries off the sidewall. Raspberries not able to make contact, but it's going to be right down to Yes, please. He's going to put that one home. A fantastic passing play from the Bears, and they make it 3-1.
Yeah, that, like you said, fantastic pass play. Yes, please, tucking it high enough. Contra just stuck on the bad end of the stick, just sitting there, and had to wait for a split second to see where the ball went in case he decided to tuck it behind him, and it just barely went over him. And the Bears, just beautiful pass play coming out, trying to get that 2-goal lead back that they unfortunately gave up a few moments ago, as they're trying to add to it now on an offensive push. But the Pirates say no with with 45 seconds left, trying to get something to save this game too.
And Yes, please again. And King is going to get a shot from midfield, but he just misses. Oh man, that's so unfortunate. As Raspberries to take control of this one, he's going to try to go for an air dribble towards the top corner. Being able to put that one, it wasn't on anyways, but might not matter. It's King the other way. Raspberries in a tough spot, but able to get a touch to the side. And Yes, please takes that boost from King, so he can't do anything. And Raspberries in the one-on-one again, but it just gets cleared away. Yes, please is going to have an open net, and that's going to be game 2 done and dusted. The Bears will take a 2-0 series lead.
Now, I'm not saying that it could have happened, but King ended up going for the corner boost, and it just pulled them a little bit too much out of position, and the Bears just put the nail in the coffin to make sure that they seal game 2 with a 4-1. But at the same time, I kind of really do want to see the Pirates come out of nowhere, end up scoring a goal, get that momentum coming forward into game 3, because I also want to see another 4-2.
Yeah, another 4-2. Of course you do. Of course.
But it won't happen.
4-2 has been the scoreline of tonight, but it isn't in this game, as Raspberries and Yes, please able to only give up 1, and the Pirates. It felt like that game was very difficult for them, especially on the defensive side. They were caught out a lot of the time, especially at midfield on the defensive side. Raspberries was, he was obviously the scorer, but Yes, please was going forward. He's causing, these disruption plays on defense, just making sure that the Pirates felt uncomfortable and didn't have a whole lot of boost. And it led to the Bears just completely dominating this game number 2.
Having 8 shots on goal in comparison to the Pirates' 4, that just shows right there, just a small part of it. And like you said, with the challenges that Raspberries was coming out, he wasn't challenging a ball that he really didn't feel comfortable going for. He knew that if he was going for a 50, he was getting the push that it wasn't going to hurt them. And it just kept the ball in the end for the Bears to try to capitalize on. And that's exactly what you hope to see, especially with a team that's more offensive. That's what's going to happen, is have those smart pushes, have those smart transitions and everything. And I'm excited to see what this game 3 has, because the Pirates did get some momentum coming back. So
yeah, it's going to be tough for them. The Bears have really controlled a lot of this series, minus probably, I don't know, a short 15-second burst where the Bears tied the game in game number 1. It really feels like the Bears are controlling a lot of it. But we will see heading into game number 3. The Bears looking to take the series win. But Pirates looking to get a game back. Contra not going to make contact. This one might just roll in. Oh, King able to put that one to the side. Man, that would have been the worst way to start for the Pirates. And again, off the back, well, King has to make a touch, which he does. The defense holding strong for the Pirates in the first 30 seconds.
That's what we need to see, is the Pirates come out making sure that they're playing a little bit smarter. The unfortunate event that turned into the almost goal ended up still going in the Pirates' benefit, as Contro has a chance to be able to shoot it on goal, tosses it up, doesn't have enough boost to follow. And this is what we need to see, is a push for about 20-30 seconds. They need to play smart for a couple seconds, and they need to go back and forth. And I think the Pirates need to notice, hey, it's a 2v1 opportunity right now. Let's go for a pass instead of a shot. As they do, and Contro just couldn't put it.
Oh, just wide. That's exactly what you want to see. A fantastic pass off the back wall. The Bears not ready and unable to make contact, but Contra unable to slot it between the posts. So the Pirates need to find another opportunity. The Bears, they're feeling good. This Raspberries has been playing well all series long. That's a good demo from Yes Please as well. King, gonna get a good challenge. Yes Please. Ooh, King almost sniped the angle. The Pirates almost get out to an early 1-0 lead. Yes Please has to get a touch, but she does. Towards the side of the Pirates. Oh, bump into each other, and now this is an awkward spot because neither of them have boost.
Oh, no.
And King with the unfortunate takeoff, and the Bears are going to capitalize.
After that bump, if you watch right at the top of the screen, just barely, King stopped for the smallest of seconds. And since he came to a dead stop instead of just stopping being supersonic, it ended up giving the ball just enough advantage for Raspberries to get it fast enough and get it in to be able to score the first goal of Game 3.
It's a bit unfortunate as well. King, they both bump into each other, and then King is just in an awkward spot. And Yes Please has just an open net to put that one home. And the Pirates defense falling apart here in game number 3.
As we said before, I mean, midfield line, just keeping it in, and that's exactly what the Bears have been doing. Now they're just putting the midfield line where they're just going to shoot it on goal and catch the Pirates not paying attention, and they're just not having much boost, and the Bears are 2 goals because of midfield shots that came out to be in their benefit.
Yeah, and it's something that we've said a little bit. The boost management has not been good from the Pirates. Obviously, you know, we are in Champ League, so we want to see a little bit better, but they have just had no boost at any point. But that is to the credit of the Bears. To be fair, the Bears have been doing a fantastic job of just starving them and keeping them in awkward spots without any boost. So now, Bears again on offense. Yes, please, as an opportunity. Flicks it. Oh my goodness, what another flick. Reminiscent of the game 1 flick. That's a fantastic pass down. Raspberries can't put that home. A bit unfortunate as the Bears could have been up 3-0, but he's sticking with it again in that Bears corner. Doesn't have a lot of boost, but Yes Please there with it still. It's going to go towards the side. And the Pirates need to find an offensive opportunity. They have not scored in a long time. And the Bears might have just given up a goal here, but this is going to be high anyways. Raspberries pushes to the side. Again, the Bears have kept the Pirates scoreless, I think. Oh, wait, no, they're not. Never mind. They scored in the last game, but it's not going to matter. It's Yes Please. It's going to put a double tap home. Fantastic shot from him. It's 3-0.
Fantastic self double touch. A great pass coming from Raspberries. Yes Please just tosses it. Doesn't even try to do anything fancy. Just make sure he puts it in. And it was just a hard position for Contro to do without having too hard of a jump and too hard of a sacrifice to come at a goal. To hit the crossbar or anything. And I mean 3-0, and as you were touching on the part of having the boost management and the Bears keeping the offensive pressure, it just seems like that pressure of just constantly putting the ball on goal and getting those opportunities right now. Hard double commit needs to be capitalized on, but could not, because once again King doesn't have much boost, as Raspberries is just going to create a little bit of presence pressure. That's all it is. It's just be in the area as he still takes the mid boost, and King, I think, is still low on boost. And Yes Please trying to starve him, and still does. this boost starvation strategy for the Bears is working out so well. As a weird corner touch trying to come out, doesn't get tucked in by his teammate, but Raspberries gets it. And Yes Please is like, you know what, I'll still take the assist anyways. And 4-0 with 44 seconds left. This boost starvation strategy is definitely working out for the Bears' benefit and giving them more of a goal differential than what they had already.
The Pirates, the issue is that, oh my goodness, a fake kickoff almost came out. Yes Please almost absolutely slammed that in the top corner. The Pirates might get one back here. No, they will not. Is Yes Please again just takes that boost away right in front of the Pirates' eyes. I think I've seen Raspberry and Yes Please just kind of swoop in every single time that the Pirates have seen a boost. They've been like, ooh, boost. And then they're just like, yeah, no, the Bears, yeah, that's my boost. So every single time the Pirates have tried to make a play, and the Bears have just been one step ahead, taking the boost, making them uncomfortable. And again, King not having any boost and unable to do anything more. And the Bears are going to take this series win. At least Raspberries almost got one for the road. And man, it is 3-0 right now, and it has been all Bears at this point in the series.
100%. I mean, this has just been, I think if I remember correctly, when I spoke with Raspberries last season, he was actually the one that used the most boost out of all of MLE. And I know that this is definitely showing right now, where he's just boosting around the map. But I feel like now it's at the point where they're just boosting around just to take the boost from the Pirates, because it's working out so well. I mean, taking 3 games right now, winning this game 4-0 is just that. Hey, you know what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I'm seeing them taking boosts, and it's working for them. Sometimes it makes them out of position, but they're able to capitalize on the offensive end to make it not punish them too much.
Yeah, no, they really are. And as you said, Raspberries is just kind of boosting around the field. It feels like both of the Bears players are kind of doing that. They're just kind of saying, oh, yeah, that boost? Yeah, no, I'm going to use like 20 of my boost to go take that 100 boost in front of them. So the Pirates just always are boost starved and unable to do a whole lot. And the Bears, man, this has been exactly like, this has been a textbook way of how to win a series right here. Take the boost and have good shots, force the Pirates into uncomfortable spots, and man, this... if the Pirates don't change something up quickly here in game number 4, we might be seeing a very one-sided series at the end.
Yeah, and I'm seeing that right now. I mean, his first game, winning 3-2 for the benefit of Bears, 4-1 for game 2, 4-0 for game 3. That was a close goal attempt. But let's see if the Pirates can actually notice that that's what they're trying to do and be like, hey, you know what? We're going to try to starve you. But that's also another thing that's been happening a lot right there, is a lot of demo plays coming out, trying to take the boost and demo. So causing even more havoc possible by the Bears, as they're still keeping the ball in the end of the Pirates.
It just feels like the Bears are on another level right now. And again, they just drive in front of it, take the boost. Yes, please, taking the boost from Raspberries there, but it's not going to matter because Raspberries is just going to go to mid boost. He's going to take a shot here, and it's going to be awkward. Oh, man, it would have been great if Raspberries had just scored, but oh, man, Yes Please just said see you later. And again, there's just no boost on the field. King wants to go get any sort of boost. He's unable to do so. Raspberries in an opportunity here. King finally gets a challenge on him. And again at midfield, but he just throws himself at the ball, secures the mid boost finally. Raspberries with a shot opportunity. It's off the back wall. Yes Please is not going to go. Making sure he doesn't go for a challenge. He's not going to win. King now has to take it slow. Actually going to pass Raspberries. Raspberries, a fantastic challenge. Opportunity in front. Yes Please is not there. Raspberries. Yes Please, a pinch opportunity. And Raspberries, oh no. Broke the rule 1. Oh, Raspberries broke the rule 1.
That's not good.
No, that's... Raspberries, you should be... You know what? The Bears score. Yes Please scores, but Raspberries, you should be ashamed of yourself.
That's not something you ever want to do. It doesn't matter if you're in a league match or not. I've seen it happen on the championship stage of RLCS that Rule 1 is still engaged, and I do not care. That's just shenanigans.
Shake my head, Raspberries. Shake my head. Okay, let's not ignore the fact that Yes Please had a really great goal. He got the ball from midfield, was able to dribble it past and put it in the open net. But I'm still upset with Raspberries, even if he gets a flip reset pass here, which he does. And Yes Please off the crossbar, 2-0 Bears. They're just having fun. They're showing off. This is fantastic from them.
You know, we're talking about his name being Yes Please. I think that whole, let me hit it off the crossbar, it'll come back down to me? Okay, yes please. That's exactly what happened there. I saw it come right back down on his nose, and you really can't expect it any better because it was during his pre-flip that he tucked it in off of Raspberry's great pass from his flip reset. And I mean, that we're seeing a lot more of the boost starvation, but that's where, honestly, the fundamental game of playing penny pads and an open net squandered. The opportunity just missed by the Pirates. They needed that open net. 2.5 left, and they've been down for so long. 0 boost yet again for Contro, and they needed that open net. Has a great pass coming across. King gets it tucked up for 90 and nails it. That's exactly what the Pirates needed to try to get it. Catch Yes Please off of an awkward spawn. King tucks it upper shelf and gets the goal. Man, that's close. That's just I'm just still surprised as to what's going on. This boost starvation is just making me lose my mind a little bit. It's making me, my brain feel starved just as much as the Pirates have been boost starved.
Yeah, they have. I'm interested to see what the boost stats are at the end of this series because this has been fantastic. Contra, oh my goodness, off the crossbar. That would have been beautiful. King can't put that one home, but the King had a really good shot to make it 2-1. So we'll see if they can try to find a way back into this game number 4. King with the flick opportunity. Yes, please, gonna put this one up high. Raspberries with a shot opportunity, not able to put that one in between the goalposts. I think he might have thought the Contra was gonna hit it and not ready for the miss. As Raspberries gets caught out a little bit. Contra is there still. Oh, that's a great pass off the back wall, but yes, please will get back in time. The Bears starting to let the ball through the cracks and not able to save it as King, and the Bears go back up by 2.
Yes, please. As you're talking about almost letting the ball go through the cracks, Yes, please is like, oh, you know what? That's fine. It's a 1v1 opportunity. I'll take it down, get an extra touch, make it be an awkward shadow defense yet again. And Bears take a 2-goal lead for the 3rd time this series so far.
The Bears have been doing what they need to do. Yes, please. Again, in the Pirates half, they're just having the ball. They're scoring at will. They're doing what they want. And King has an opportunity here on transition. Raspberries in a tough spot. That's a great flick.
Ooh.
What a flick from King to put it in the top. It is 3-2.
Wow, that's just surprising. Like, I honestly expected that the bar down, but it went upper 90. That upper 90 is so unpredictable, but that was a beautiful placement by King. You cannot get any better than that. With 1:05 left, that's exactly what the Pirates need. Get the momentum going forward as Contra is just trying to put the pressure on and hopefully make them use all their boost, because this is exactly what the Bears have been doing to them the whole series. Now they need to try to do the same thing back, and hopefully they can capitalize, but not just yet.
And the Bears finally giving up some goals on transition. Exactly what the Pirates want to see. That's a good demo from Contra. King able to go back, secure his boost, able to start a play out here on transition again. Gets bumped off the play though. Raspberries has an open opportunity. Gonna pass up to Yes Please on the back wall. Oh, the read! Oh man, it's just wide, and Yes Please isn't able to put it in between the goalposts. A bit unfortunate, because that would have been the best goal we've seen all day. And King now on transition again. The Pirates not able to find this one, and with 10 seconds left, Raspberries is going to put in the 4th one, and the Bears are going to secure game 4.
Yeah, Raspberries has just been, I feel like it's just the team plays, and that was a great play by Raspberries, trying to get the sideways flip reset to actually stall the ball enough, just in case if that defender was coming out. But I'm seeing the Bears, like, it just looks like they're having a lot of fun. I mean, they're just coming out to have fun. And I mean, I'm enjoying it because I'm seeing another 4-2 happen. So,
of course,
it's about I'm seeing another 4-2 come out. Things about to go up, but the Bears are trying to make me be a liar, but it doesn't matter. Bears end up locking in the 4-0. They're 4-2, the 4-0 of the series. And I mean, that's exactly what we want to see from the Bears overall. I mean, they're hitting on all cylinders. It seems like they're just coming out and having fun, and that, I mean, you can't get better at playing Rocket League without having fun. If you're having fun, you're feeling yourself, and I'm seeing that on all levels with the Bears.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're out here. I mean, Yes Please is going for some weird plays. Raspberries is going for as many mechanical plays as he can. And the Pirates, though, they came back in this one. They were down, was it 3-0? I think it was 3-0 at one point. I don't remember exactly. And they were able to get a couple of goals on transition. I remember the one specifically, Contra was able to put the one in the middle. King was able to slot that one home. And then the flick off the crossbar as well. So if the Pirates can sort of get things going on transition offensively, then things might be different in game number 5. But otherwise, we might be just seeing a 5-0 here from the Bears.
I mean, like we had last series with, we ended up having in the Academy League, Elite and the Wizards, 4 games went to one team, and the other team ended up claiming game 5. And I mean, we've been seeing a lot more plays coming out. Like you said, the Pirates ended up having a lot more momentum, kind of build themselves up, but the Bears just kind of crushed that hope. And let's hope that they can actually pull out this game 5, because like you said before, winning one game of any sort of series is better than losing all of them. And hopefully it'll go still in their benefit. Yeah,
for sure. It is definitely better to at least win one of them rather than none of them at all. So hopefully for the Pirates' sake that they can get things going here early on. As Yes Please is going to get a transition opportunity. King has to make a touch to the side, which he does. Raspberry's not able to secure that corner boost, and King trying to take it across. That's not a great 50 from King, as this is an awkward spot. Raspberry's not going to push up too far. And again, it's like you said earlier on, he doesn't want to take any 50s that he knows he can't win, as King is going to make him pay. And the Pirates get the first goal of game number 5.
Well, there's a 50 that he didn't want to really do, but he had no choice but to have to. And since his teammate was over there, King just capitalized on the awkward pinch that came right out to dead center. 1-0 for the Pirates, and they need to keep this momentum going. And they had a lot more pressure on that, and they had the boost to be able to attack. So we need to see that a lot more, and let's see it keep coming out, that the Pirates be a lot more aggressive than what they've been so far in the series.
Exactly. I want to see the aggressiveness, as Yes Please can't get a good read on that one. It's just going to go to the side. Raspberries is going to back off, allow King to hit the ball to him. Raspberries. Good touch off the sidewall. Over to Yes Please. That's a great demo from Raspberries, and that's going to just roll in, and the Bears tie the game up real quick.
Yes Please, just getting just a light touch. He saw his teammate there. I think he actually wanted to go for the pass, but Raspberries is like, I'm not greedy. I passed it to you. I still get the assist, so I'll go for the demo and just let it roll in. I mean, tying it back up, 3:47 left. Anything could happen, but that was a beautiful play done by the Bears. Very heads-up play, as I think another pass play is about to come out, because insanity. Yes Please wanted to try to go for another musty from a ceiling and just couldn't end up getting it.
Bit unfortunate for him. Oh, the turtle flick trying to come through from Raspberries. Yeah, the Bears, as you said in that game number 4, are just trying to have fun out here. They are having all the fun mechanically, doing what they want, and just kind of out here. And that's going to be a shot in. Man, Contra, he's just getting so unlucky in this series. He's trying to get a good 50 out here to midfield, and Yes Please just throws his forehead at it and puts him to the back. And then it's so unfortunate for the Pirates, as you know, they got the first goal of the game, but now they're down 2-1, and they need to find another goal here. And another fake kickoff. Yes Please, take a shot. Ooh. Oh, man, if we had seen the fake kickoff work, that would have been awesome.
I mean, that's the second time they tried it, but once again, once I saw that first attempt, and Yes Please actually just gets a little bit of a fake coming around the defense of the Pirates. Almost got the demo for Contro. King just couldn't end up getting the touch. Yes Please just getting a light touch to make sure that it wasn't going to hit crossbar or anything, and gets a 2-goal lead back for the Bears, which they have been feeling so much in this series. that they're just, like I said, having fun, enjoying themselves, and they're firing on all cylinders while having fun.
Yeah, of course. And you can tell the mechanical plays are just, they're showing themselves right now as King to try to put this one and get a goal back, but that's just going to be a great 50 from Yes Please. Contra has to get a touch out to midfield, but Raspberries is going to go up the sidewall. Yes Please is pre-jumping. Can we see a team pinch here? No, no, Yes Please doesn't make contact. That would have been a crazy team pinch had that worked out, but as a unfortunate for the Bears, they're unable to make contact. Now they're both fighting over the same boost. And King is going to try to get out to midfield, and he gets his boost stolen from him by Raspberries. Oh, man. And this is going to go out to midfield. Contro can't put it home. Oh, man. Things just going bad to worse for the Pirates. It's so unfortunate because they're not playing that bad. They're just, like, the Bears are just, I don't know. They're on another level right now, it feels like. Like King and Contra have been a pretty good duo here in this series, but just unable to capitalize on these opportunities that are given to them. As this is another opportunity for the Bears. Into the open net it goes. The fantastic shot from the wall. It's 4-1.
I mean, Yes Please, he had an open net to be able to just get the ball and toss it in, but he's like, Raspberries, I got you. I see you up there. Let me toss it to you. He's like, all right, sounds good. Tuck it in the open net, 3-goal lead. And I mean, that, like you said, it's not like the Pirates are playing bad. It's just the Bears are playing very good. And there hasn't been many mistakes. As speaking of mistakes, King just gets the perfect dunk off of an awkward play by Raspberries. A little bit too hard of a hit off of his hood. Yes Please tried to play it to the corner, couldn't get it. King tucks it in. A 2-goal differential now. Only 1:40 left. I mean, we just got to see more of those plays. That aggression to come out from the Pirates as we've been wanting to see. As King tries to get a quick kickoff goal.
Oh my goodness.
But now it's a turnaround as an opportunity for the Bears. With the fake, couldn't go the benefit from the Pirates on that fake. Yes Please did get faked very hard, but King just kind of took a little bit of a weird turn, and it didn't work out. And the Bears just take back that 1-goal extra lead, make it be a 3-goal lead with just under a minute and a half left.
King tried to do the old how do you do and try to fake him, and then he ended up faking himself out. So a bit unfortunate as this one's going to roll all the way down the field. Raspberries with an opportunity, but King is just going to take control. He's going to try to pop this one up. And unless the Pirates can get something going, this is a good play from King. It's going to pop up, though, and King doesn't have a whole lot of boost, so he's unable to do anything. Yes, please. He's going to try to go for a demo on him. He's going to go for the bump. Raspberries with an opportunity, but it's going to be cleared out from Contra. The Bears looking more and more likely that they're going to take this 5-0 sweep over the Pirates. This is slowly rolling towards the net. Raspberry slams his forehead into the post. And the Bears, they do get away with it a little bit. Yes, please. Going for the flip reset and the own goal from Contra, and that'll almost nail the coffin here in game number 5. The Bears will sweep away the Pirates in this one.
Yeah, I mean, I really, that was a great attempt by Contra. He knowing that there was a flip reset, having to come out of nowhere to try to hit that ball away. But there wasn't much he could have done from that angle, and he's the only one that ended up having boost at that position. And as we've talked about so many times already, the boost has been the big thing. And honestly, that's really been the big difference maker, I think, has just been the boost management of the Bears / the boost stealing. And it's been going to their benefit as a perfect pass comes out from the middle. Yes, please, tosses it over. Once again, the shadow defense awkwardness coming from King, who once again had a low boost, and Raspberries just tucks it in just nice and easy and takes a 5-goal lead for this game 5, trying to end with a bang for the Bears.
Tucks that goal in like he's trying to tuck a baby in. That was just a bit unfortunate. Again, the read off the corner. Yes, please. He's going to put that one home. 8-2. Bears, we see how your goal differential is this high. Stop. Stop scoring. We all love it here. You know, that's a fantastic read from Yes, please. But a bit unfortunate for the Pirates. They will, as we've said, go down in a 5-0 sweep, which will hurt them record-wise, but they will have all the time in the world to make it back. Contra gets one for the road. It's 8-3, but It's not going to mean too much in the grand scheme of things. The Pirates are still going to be, unfortunately, swept away here.
You know, as you say, it's not really much in the grand scheme of things. I was going to mention that the 8-2 is what they call the Barcelona. Because not too long ago, the 8-2 was Barcelona losing to Bayern Munchen?
Munich.
Munich. Soccer team. And it was just pretty crazy. But, I mean, 8-3, the fact that they're getting a little bit of momentum, it's always that little bit of last glimmer of hope as to what it is in the future. Also, to be able to see, you know, just because they may be falling behind doesn't mean anything. Great plays by both teams. They're just coming out on top, a 5-goal lead on that last game. I mean, the goal differential, as you said, we know about it all too much. That's 3, 4, 7, 9. 15 goal differential just in this series alone. So I mean, that's insanity as to what to expect. But great games from both teams, great games from both players, and honestly, like we said before, you really can't expect much more from the Pirates because they were just playing great, but the Bears were just doing phenomenal on top of it.
Yeah, they were really taking that boost, which is exactly what you said. Yeah, they were taking that boost, they were making things uncomfortable, and it seemed like the mechanics were also a little bit too much for them, especially near the end, the high level fakes and just going for the flip resets and stuff. It felt like the Pirates were a little bit more uncomfortable with going for that sort of stuff. So a bit unfortunate for them, but hey, you know what? There still is a lot of time in the series, and I know we kind of talked down a little bit on the Pirates during this series because, the Bears were doing so well. Is there anything you think that they can kind of take away from this series, kind of work on for the next time and for the rest of the season?
I mean, honestly, one of the things that I personally have worked on, and I feel like especially with that situation that the Bears put them in, I mean, it's hard to be able to come out of that and say, we got beat hard and we hang your head. You really can't. But one thing that I have personally done is just get used to boost management, because when it comes down to the constant banging and banging and banging with the Bears, they just did not stop having more anything less than 6 or 7 shots on goal. And a lot of times it was 3 or 4 at one time. And that's exactly where you run out of boost fast. So those pennies end up being crucial. And honestly, that's the only thing I could really say for the Pirates. They really didn't do too bad on a lot of other aspects. I mean, there wasn't many mistakes coming out. There wasn't many double commits. But we saw that the Bears were just firing so well that it just overpowered how well the Pirates were actually playing.
Yeah, and as you said, Raspberries was one of the players who had the most boost usage in the whole MLE of last season. He really showed up there. He always drove around the field, making sure to, as I said, use 20 boost to go get that 100 boost in front of the Pirates players. So a great series for both teams. The Bears coming out on top 5-0. And that is going to be it for us here on the second stream, MLE Sports GG2. We'll be heading over to the main stream where I had that game up literally a second ago. I think it is the Sharks and the Pandas in ML, and you guys won't want to miss it. Don't forget, we are sponsored by APM Music. You guys will want to go check it out. Obviously, they're great for all of our production uses here at MLE Esports, and you guys won't want to miss that next series as we'll be heading over there very quickly. That's it for me, and I don't know if you have anything more to say, Spidey, but I think that's it for the rest of the night.
I mean, thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in for the 4 matches that we had. It was great matches, great games to see, and we're not done just yet because, like Vitaly just said, we're going to be jumping over to the mainstream for the last game of the night. So hope you guys stand by and enjoy the rest of the games that we have. It's Master League, so enjoy yourselves and have a good night.
Yeah, have a great one, guys.